welcome back to the videos. It's wonderful to have you here as always. What did I want to say? Anyway, welcome back to the videos. Today I've got a few jobs I got to do on this beast to get it ready to go out to roll racing next weekend. So I've changed my mind, we're not going out to Willowbank, we're going to go out and do some roll racing instead. It's something that I've never done personally. I've always wanted to have a go, but never really had the chance to make it out there. So a couple of friends and I are going to go and make our way out there and just have a bit of fun, race some cars. If you guys want to come out and check out the car, have a race, you know, hang out, have a chat, I'm going to make a post about it. It's going to be next weekend, either the weekend that this video goes live or the weekend after this video goes live, depending on when I get this edited and uploaded. Sorry, yeah. So in the last video, as you saw, I was having a couple of issues with this thing, with a bit of smoke. You couldn't really see it in the video, but in real life she was pumping a bit of smoke out the back, and she was also blowing the spark out. So that's what I want to do today. Get the bonnet up so we can have a look. So I want to today, I've got to pull all the plugs and gap them down, so I'm going to have to take the charge pipe off, pull those plugs and gap them down. I have a couple of welding jobs. I want to get the catch can out and this rocker cover off, so I'm going to add a breather from this rocker cover over to the catch can, and then later on, once I get a bit more money, I'll add another one from this side and it'll tee into this one, into the catch can. And then from there I'm going to run a pipe from the catch can down into the front of the turbo. So I also need to make up a little like just a little turn down piece, so I can point the filter down a little bit more, which will give me something to weld in, a fitting or something to put a hose into. So I need to work on that. That's my plan for today. So stick around while I get stuck into that. And then also I made a post a couple of weeks ago about a name for this thing. I want to thank you all, everyone who commented. What's that? Thank you for everyone who commented. You had some brilliant suggestions and ideas, far beyond anything I could ever come up with. I do have a few that I like, and I'm going to go ahead and make another post. So when I make that post, go ahead to that one and drop down which one of the ones that I've selected that you guys like the most. I think I know which one I'm going to end up going with. It's probably not going to be the one that you guys like the most. So I might just have to overrule you guys on that one and name it that anyway, but I still want to know your opinion, so keep an eye out for that post to come. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead, I'll get that catch can out and a couple other bits and pieces, and we'll get stuck into this work. Okay, so that's the catch can out. She's getting a little sad. Might be time for a rebuild on it. Alright, so now go ahead. I'll pull those 3 plugs out. Yeah, that might be an issue. Of course I drop it. Oh, where'd that go? I'm not very good at reading ethanol plugs. I don't know what you guys think either, but where's that shadow coming from? Probably from the camera itself. There's a little oil on the threads here. Not a lot, but I think that was just from pulling it out. And if you guys are any good at reading ethanol plugs, comment below. Comment below what you think they're like. And I'm just going to re-gap these and put them back in. Yeah, again, that one looks pretty much the same. Yeah, this one looks a little different, a little less white on it, but again, much the same. Alright, just grab my fuel gauges. Alright, there we go, 0.5 mil. So I'm just going to gap these down to 0.5 mil. They don't have a great, they don't have very far to go, so this one's pretty much there already after a couple of taps. Yep. Stick this guy back in. Well, that's that side done now. I'm going to make a start on this intake pipe, and then I'll get this rocker cover off, and we've got to drill out the back of it for the fitting. Then we'll run the hose to it, and that should be about it. Oh, and then I've got to gap the plugs on the other side.
Okay. Oh, what's going on?
Oh, not much.
End up fixing your alternator bracket? Not yet.
Oh, no, not yet.
Forgot about that.
I did, actually.
I'll go and eat some artsy crafty stuff for Lily and then
Oh, yeah. Sounds fun. What are you
muck
doing?
around with that inside and with the aircon on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bloody hot.
Yeah, sadly. What's the matter, Lily? It's heat hot.
Alright. So I got the rocker cover off. So I'm going to be putting a fitting in here. Only because these rocker covers have these like fin stuff. And this fitting I've got's not really going to work that well there. So here's sort of my only option. I'll go and get it and show you guys what I mean. Alright, so this is it. This is the fitting I'm going to put into the rocker cover. It's a 10 AN bulkhead breather fitting. You can see all those holes there in the side. I think this thing's going to be really good because it's going to. I don't have to weld it into an aluminium rocker cover because I'm just using the factory composite rocker cover. So I can drill a hole, squeeze this guy in here like so. These holes are going to vent the crankcase pressure, hopefully not pick up any or too much oil, and it puts it out to 10 AN, so it's like a bulkhead fitting basically. So I need to go ahead and drill a hole in here. I've picked here because there's a lot of gap between the next rocker. I think the next rocker's over here, so I've got like all this room for this guy to squeeze into there, and the top isn't really going to seal very well with these fins and ribs and everything underneath, whereas this is relatively flat. I just need to leave enough room to sort of stick the bulkiness of this thing there. I might pull it down a little bit just so that it's at the top, so that way it's got less chance of picking up oil. So yeah, anyway, I'll get this in the vise I think over there, and go ahead and drill a hole in this guy. Something like that, I'm guessing. As I usually do, I'm just going to eyeball it somewhere around there. That's a problem. step drill, drill it out to that guy. So I'll be back when I get that. Alright. So step drill time. Too much, I betcha. Oh no, just right. Sick. So now I'll put this thing on, and it's got nice O-ring here for it to seal on the inside, and then it's got this aluminium crush washer and then the locking nut. So it'll go up in there like that, and I think looking at it I've got it just right. Yeah. Get rid of some of that shit. So there you go. So that's what it looks like, but I'm going to turn it around so it's like there, and the breathers are going to be up the top here, so then it'll pull air down out the 10A and then off to the catch can. So that's it, that's this bulkhead fitting thing. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I'm going to lock this down, and then I'm going to clean all my shavings out of here, and then I'll bring in the catch can because I've got to do a bit of welding to it. So here's the catch can. I just need to weld on another one of these 10AN bungs, probably there or there, somewhere in there I think, something like that. I'd like to go on the top, but I don't have a 90 degree yet. I don't think I'm going to get one, they're too expensive. So straight in there, it's going to pop straight into the front of it. And that's going to be it for that. Then we can go and refit all this stuff. I'll quickly make up the line and show what it's like. Or I'll sit down and fab up this little pipe quickly for the front of the turbo. But anyway, I've got to get this on, drill a little hole. I can smell the ethanol in it. So, something like that. Like there. Drill the hole and get it welded. It's leaking all over my foot. So next thing I need to do is this. I've got to get this little bit of pipe onto the front of the turbo so that it can draw in all that goodness. I don't think I have any room to get anything on there. That's it. That's all the room I've bloody got. Alright. So this is what I've come up with. Just a couple of pie cuts. It seems to be able to tuck down in there just. I mean, I can sort of squeeze this on a bit more, but yeah, it just fits in there like that. So that's what I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go and dress these up. Clean them up, weld them together, and then that'll go on there like that. And that's going to be my intake pipe. I need to get a new filter for this thing. Yeah, anyway, go in the garage and we'll weld this stuff up. Alright, so I'm not going to get that finished today. I've run out of argon and I'm having some difficulties with that. So I'm going to finish that next weekend just before we go out racing. So today I'm going to get the line made from the rocker cover to the surge tank. I've gapped this side plugs. I'll go ahead and gap the plugs on this side and then I'm going to call it a day. It's bloody hot and sweaty. Sweat pouring off me, it's ridiculous. So I'll quickly go and clip these plugs back on. The leads, I should say. And this guy. And there. And last one for this side. On there. Now I'm going to get the catch can, refit the catch can back in that corner there, and then we'll work on those lines. Good on you, dickhead. Now I can't get the rubber gun on it. Not the end of the world, thankfully. Alright, so there's the 90, that's going to come out of the rocker cover. We'll go out of the rocker cover and up into the catch can there. So I'll get this on a few threads
trim it to length. I don't think it's going to be very long at all. It's not. Somewhere around there. There we have it. There's my finished catch can line. I'm just using this push to lock hose. There's no point in going and buying the braid for a breather hose. Having said that though, the braid is much nicer. It looks a lot nicer. It still does the same job, which for me and my crappy little budget at the moment, it's gonna work just fine. There we have it. Alright, it's going to be a little tricky for me to show you guys. There it is, it comes out of the rocker cover there. 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 Comes out of the rocker cover there, up into the tank there. It looks alright. Again, it's not the nicest looking thing in the world, but it's certainly going to do the job. And then from there I'll run a hose out of there, it'll come out of there and around and down into the front of the turbo. I've got to finish welding up that, I've run out of gas for that. So for today, just going to quickly pull that pipe off, pull those 3 plugs out, we'll have a look at them. I'll quickly gap them down and then put the pipe back in, and then I'm going to call it quits for today, just because it's freaking disgustingly hot. I feel for those firefighters that are out there at the moment in this, battling those infernos. Oopsie. Let's forget that. Them on so tight. Sick, I just cracked that one. okay. Same thing. I mean, it looks alright to me. A little bit of brown colour. Probably take a little more timing, but I ain't gonna go pushing it just yet. And this one is broken, so I'm gonna have to go and get a spare. Again, same thing. Looks alright as far as I can tell. Yeah, I just broke this one, which sucks. I'm just gonna go and yank a spare one I got in this stock motor. I hate silicon joiners. Alright, well, this is where I'm going to end it today, guys. So, as I saw, I got this pipe made, got that sorted. I've sort of half made this. I need to finish that. I'm going to take my bottle into work on Monday, get that swapped over so I can finish that. I got these plugs gapped, I got those plugs gapped. That is pretty much it for me for the... Oh, that's touching there. I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright, where was I? The battery died. Those plugs are gapped. Oh yeah, this is rubbing here, so I'll have to fix that. Excuse me. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me today for the prep. Everything's pretty much done except for that. I'll fix that and then we'll go out and roll racing. Yeah, and then we're going to go out roll racing next weekend. I'll make a post the day before we go, which will be the Friday. Like I said, anyone that wants to come out is welcome to come out and say hi. Check out the Nugget. Give me a race, or if you bring your helmet and appropriate gear, long sleeve shirt, long sleeve pants, long pants, I'm happy to give you a ride in the car, as long as it's doing alright, nothing's going to break at the time. That really doesn't bother me. If you want to come for a ride, by all means, as long as you bring the right gear. Next thing is the 3 names. I think it's 3 or 4 names that I really like for this car. Again, I want your guys' opinion. I think I know the one that I'm going to choose, but I'd still like to know your opinion and see which one you guys like as well. So, just once I get to this damn post. Alright, so, yeah. So, the ones I like so far are Done Right, Ethel, Sleekotech, and Blue Bullet, and Hold On. So other, don't really go throwing them down in this video. I will make another post again like the one that I did, asking you what name I should name it, and down there, out of those ones that I just mentioned, go ahead and comment on that post which one you guys like the most, and I'll make my decision from there. Having said that, that's going to be it from me in this video. I am bloody hot. It's boiling out here. It's 3 in the afternoon and it's still 30 something degrees. I'm tired, I'm sweaty. I'm gonna go and rest. I don't think I'm gonna come out here and do anything on this tomorrow. It's too hot and I don't have anything else to do. That always sucks. I hate breaking plugs, but unfortunately it does happen. So rip plug. Yeah, anyway, that's going to be enough rambling for me. Please leave a like on the video, comment down below if you got anything you want to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully out at roll racing. For those that are going to come, I'll see you guys out there. Until then, I'm going to keep being fucking hot. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.